An average core northerner believe that Nigeria belongs to them. The budget for this country belongs to them. Your oil in the south belongs to them. In fact, you in the south belongs to them.
Unveiling Nigeria, a northerner's perspective on most of the national issues facing the country. Hello everyone, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now, in a country as diverse as Nigeria, perspectives vary widely. Today we delve into the insight of Sir Magnus Orake, an Igbo man who has called the northern region home for over 5 decades. Yes, Sir Magnus Orake, who is a fellow Nigerian, revealed certain truths which he believes have remained obscured, hidden beneath layers of political rhetoric and misinformation. For him, it's time to unveil the reality for our nation. Interestingly, Sir Magnus Orake sheds light on pressing issues including insecurity and bandits attack, which he believes are orchestrated by northern elites to exploit government resources. In his words, he said, an average core northerner in Nigeria believes that Nigeria belongs to them. This belief is deeply ingrained and influences decisions at various levels of society. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into Sir Magnus Orake's experience, as I believe we shall gain insight into the complexities of Nigerian identity and the challenges of national unity. Please do well to intentionally hit the like button as a means of support to the producers of this content, and we shall continue to be here to serve you. Don't go anywhere, I'll be coming back to wrap up the video. My name is Moses and this is Think Tank TV. Take a look.
Hello. Let me attempt to say something about kidnapping and terrorism in the north. And I hope these are expressed as my opinion and views. And I'm only going to say this thing because perhaps I may claim to have a privilege of living in the north for some time. I can boastfully say that I have stayed in the north now for almost 58 years. And anyway, I just want us to reason, because the people on my page are people I expect to use their head. You must be using your head for you to understand me. Now, kidnapping started from Goodluck Jonathan, then took a break during Buhari's time. Now it has resumed in Tinubu's time. Let me tell you what's happening. First and foremost, no northern man will harm another northern man. That's just the truth. I'm not talking about pockets of crime where maybe one man goes to rob another man, or one man kills another man for their own personal or criminality. But on a scale that 300 northern youth going to school be kidnapped and taken into the bush, married off to Fulanis and blah blah. If any of you is believing that story, something is definitely, then you don't know Nigeria and you don't know these people. When the Chibok girls were kidnapped, I recall I was saying that this thing was a hoax. Somebody, I think I was in Warri then, somebody then was making a fun of me, and he's an educated man. Truly speaking, sometimes I'm wondering if the type of education we have in the South is the type that enhances our stupidity and self-imposed foolishness. Let's even take it on a realistic level. Realistically speaking, for you to go to a school and take 300 children, some of them are still dependent. Perhaps, let's say, the oldest of these children will be, okay, most children don't go to school early. So let's say maybe the oldest of them is 16 or 14 or 20. 300 of them, they'll be crying, there will be chaos. Now, how do you coordinate 300 children? You have to bring buses. Where do you keep 300 children for 1 day? 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? You have to feed them, you have to clothe them, you have to bathe them. Now, the personnel there are the 300 students, those that will nurse the children, those that will cook for the children, those that will administer the whole thing. So, that is what I see about this whole thing. To the average northerner, those perpetrators of terrorism in the north are like those militants in the south. They see that the type of leniency given to militants in the south, leading to them getting amnesties, leading to them getting some monies taken from federal government to take care of them, is not going down well with them. Look, an average core northerner believe that Nigeria belongs to them. The budget for this country belongs to them. Your oil in the south belongs to them. In fact, you in the south belongs to them. So when they are giving money to militants, they believe that they too should have something, which led to the creation of we have Niger Delta Development Commission, so they have Northern Nigeria, is it Northern Nigerian Development Commission or something? I can't remember. My head is. So this whole idea of, let me talk about the kidnapping before I talk about terrorism. The kidnapping. If you want to understand this kidnapping, understand that during Buhari's time, they did not kidnap any students in this magnitude from school. No, I didn't say there's no kidnapping in Buhari's time. I didn't say so, but there was no kidnapping of students in school. Now, imagine you are in America. Imagine you are in America, or let me say South Africa. Let me even say Ghana, just Ghana here. 300 students will be kidnapped. 300 students will be kidnapped. And it will not be a state of emergency. The way they are handling it, they kidnap today, we didn't give them money, they release money. Imagine the type of ransom they are demanding, 1 trillion naira. Now, if they will demand 1 trillion naira, of course, 1 trillion naira cannot be handed to by cash, and because it's Naira, the transfer is going to be made in the Nigerian bank, with Nigerian bank, and that account which they will transfer that money to is owned by somebody. And when you are opening an account, you have to provide your phone number, your address, your NIN, your NEPA bill, everything that identifies you from different perspectives. You see, the truth is that in Nigeria we don't ask simple, basic questions. We don't ask it at all. The people perpetrating this kidnapping and terrorism in the north are man no go to the court carry me like as a carry very dark black man. But they are the politicians you are seeing. They are right there in you. You are seeing them on television. They are speaking with you. They are doing this thing to Tinubu because Tinubu did not play to the script that was written. Tinubu is, look, I'm not a fan of Tinubu at all, and I will never be a fan of him, to be very candid. I don't like Tinubu, but I will say this, Tinubu is not playing to the script that they entered into, the MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding that they entered to. He's not playing according to it, and therefore they are trying to frustrate him. This kidnapping stunt is just a way of drawing his attention that, look, if you don't play ball, we go mess this up like we mess Goodluck Jonathan administration up. That's what this thing is all about. Because I can tell you for sure, just like the Chibok girls, it's just that the Chibok girls has lost its potency. But let's just try it again. How do you kidnap 270 children? The next day, they've already sewn, they're already wearing a brand new, well-tailored hijab. Uniform, newly sewn. Does it mean that the tailors, because the tailors must have, for those type of uniforms to be available, it means they've sewn this cloth and kept, knowing that when they release and they're going to do the parade, the sightseeing, they will give them to wear and then go and then present their, just to give their one of the achievements that we rescued. On the part of terrorism, on the other hand, terrorism in the north is just a blackmailing and bargaining enterprise to get a share of the national cake to the north.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, his revelations challenge us to confront uncomfortable truths and work towards a more inclusive and equitable Nigeria. As we wrap up, let us strive for unity, understanding, and progress. Together, we can build a brighter future. Like we said in previous editions, if you have any product or service you would like the world to see, do well to hit the email address showing on your screen, and we shall put it out for everyone to see, as we believe this will obviously affect your return on investment. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We really do not take it lightly. Please intentionally do well to smash the like button. That is the only way you can support us for the work we do to keep you informed continually. Also do well to hit the comment section and drop your thoughts. Let's get to know what you think about Magnus Orake's exposition. I shall continue living here to serve you. See you on our next video. Bye for now.